Me fascina, algo en tu cara me da vida. Será tu sonrisa.
All right. That's a little Latin flavor for all the people out there that like that Latin songs. Welcome to the C.I.T.Y Podcast, episode 116. I am your host, Roman. I'm here with...
Roman?
Yes, I'm your... Yeah, that was going so good, too.
Yeah.
I'm Tony, and I'm here with...
Roman.
There you go. And...
Your boy, Eric.
Hate that boy. Why are you trying to take my shit, dog?
I'm just saying, dude, I fucking started so good this time, and I was just like, I had that little hypeness going and shit.
You gotta think before you talk, man.
You know what it was? I was looking at you, and I was like, that's Roman.
You actually look at people and say, like, yeah, that's mom.
That's the only way.
That's mom.
That's
That's a doll.
That's a dog.
That's a cat.
That's Eric.
That's a cup. That's a cup full of water.
You telling me that never happened to you, where you're looking at something, and you're thinking something else, and you're like, it clicks, and you're like, that's what it is. And you never like fucking spaced out for a little bit.
I'm sure I have, but like just calls them like to
Call
confuse
yourself somebody else's name.
Yeah, to confuse that.
I've caught myself too. Like I'll be like spaced out, and I see a cup, and I go cup, and I was like, okay, I'm back. That's just being weird.
Fair enough. You gotta find it's like finding your center again. You gotta center your chi
yeah, there you go.
by naming shit around you.
maybe I just want to be Roman.
You don't want to be me.
I don't want to be me either, so.
Don't want to be me, don't want to be with me. I'm going to go cry.
Les Miserables.
We're in the podcast, you know. I hope everybody's fucking Halloween.
Yeah, Christmas.
Halloween went well.
Let's
talk about Christmas. You know, I thought it was just you. But I went driving today, and I found out that people already have their Christmas lights.
Yeah, man, it's a thing. People don't give a fuck about November 1st.
They don't care. They don't give a fuck about November.
Yeah.
It's just another month to let out their Christmas decorations.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like we've gone through this fucking
Yeah. We've been this with the fucking stick so many times. And I realized that there is no videos, memes, or anything for Thanksgiving.
There is, but it's like. You ever walk to your house and everybody fucking look at you bad because you fucking did something? I don't know. They're usually black.
Literally, on November the 1st, I saw the cutest Christmas video ever, and it was just little baby bulldogs, puppies. They were in like their Christmas sweaters, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cute. And I usually hate the fucking holidays. And I was like, man, that's fucking cute. You just can't. You see baby bulldogs and you're like, aw, you have to. It's automatic. You cannot see baby bulldogs and not go, aw.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, it goes back to what me and you were talking about. You and me, Tony, were talking about before the podcast, just outside, and then what me and Eric were talking about like a few days ago is like finding your happiness where you can.
Oh, it's the little things that make you happy.
Exactly. You just gotta fucking. It has to be the small things that make you happy. Like Eric was like, how fucking sad is it? Or what was it? How fucking sad is that, you know, he was super excited to use some new pins. And I was like, that's what you do. Like, you find, instead of it looking at it like, that's so fucking sad because, like, you wanted a more, like, glamorous way of being happy or something. Just fucking take the little victory that you can.
Instead of saying, oh man, I wish I had, I was like, I have these cool ass pens I would use.
Exactly.
Like I told you, people don't look at their life and be like, man, you know how many people want to be where I'm at? They just don't do that. The first thought in their head is like, I wish I was like this other person that has this, and this, and I don't. Or live this way, and I don't. And suddenly you're like, miserable because you're trying to be someone up here.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't have it. And then you fucking, either it drives you, but you're so fucking tired, or you just live with me like, man, I'm never going to be like that. But you don't realize that there's a lot of people in the world that wish had your job.
Yeah.
Or your way of being healthy. I know we're not super healthy.
No, not
but we at least get to eat a real decent meal at least once, twice a day.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that don't.
Yeah.
And we have shit like, even our crappy phones, could be like something really awesome to someone else.
Yeah.
But we don't do that. We don't fucking think that way. We just say, oh man, my fucking phone's garbage. Or all technology. Suddenly it's like, all our technology sucks. It's no good. That TV we have is old, or the computer is crap.
Yeah.
I was like, man, but you know how many fucking people would be like, dude, your laptop is fucking awesome because you get on the internet with it. I wish I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, you have a fucking truck. Or you have, you know, like I said, warm meals. A lot of people don't. But we don't think
a house.
Yeah, we own land and shit like that. People be like, I wish I could have that. Meanwhile, I'm living in this crappy ass place where I have to rent. And, you know, all the negative sides. But we don't do that. We don't fucking do that. Not even to cheer ourselves up. I know it sounds like really bad. Because I've been so fucking jaded lately. Everything either has been pissing me off, or I've been mad, or just sad. I went to go see doctors this week, and I was just so fucking mad at the medical system we have.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I went to go see a doctor, and he literally did nothing. I went to go read a book. He literally walked in, looked at his computer, he like read off a checklist. He's like, okay. He didn't check my fucking pulse, he didn't check my breather. You know, usually like small shit the doctors do.
Yeah.
And I was like,
checkup.
I was so fucking angry. You know, I was like, fuck that. I went to the dentist. I was supposed to pull a wisdom tooth. They fucking started it. They started the process of removing the tooth halfway.
They found out you got no wisdom.
Yeah, halfway the fucking procedure is like, sorry, we can't do it. We failed. They're like, we can't remove your tooth. It's in there in a weird way, and we don't have the tools to take it out. So this motherfucking dentist just ripped my gum and shit, and he didn't pull my tooth out. And he's like, "We're sorry. We'll fucking refer you to another medical facility that could actually do it." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Shouldn't you? They took X-rays. They did everything. I had all the machines in my mouth, and literally halfway, I was already fucking filled up with pain meds. The motherfucker has been pulling on my teeth, and you could feel all that pressure. Yeah. And he goes, "Sorry." Halfway. It's like, he's like, the painkillers will wear off in an hour. Don't eat anything. He's like, if you have some soreness tomorrow from the shit we did, take some ibuprofen. I was like, what the fuck? Right?
So you just mangled my mouth and left me there.
So I've been mad. I've been mad at the medical system.
We weren't ready for this elephant tooth.
They weren't. I like
for this tusk.
I've been mad at the medical system because in the back of my head, I blame them for the death of my dad. I was like, well, that's another story, right? No. And then my truck, someone banged my fucking truck. They didn't even leave.
Banged it real hard, left it pregnant.
Yeah, left it pregnant with a fucking big old dent at a parking lot. And not like, I'm sorry I hit you, or nothing. It's someone just fucking smashed the shit out of my door. Yes, it's my fault because I took forever to notice it. It took me like a week. Even after, you know, my mom's like, hey, who hit you? I had a small dent. I did. I was like, oh, that's happened a while back. It was just a small dent. He's like, that's a big dent. It's like, it might be big to you. Whatever. You just try to bring me down.
It's big because of your small eyes.
Yeah.
Small shitty eyes.
And then like a week after, me and my brother were trying to clean. And I look at my fucking truck and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? Yeah. It's a big old fucking dent. How did it happen? Who hit me? And I was like, this probably fucking happened in a parking lot. I was like, what kind of fucking crappy people dent in the door like that, and not even like, I'm sorry.
Or
you know who does stuff like that? Bill Cosby.
Probably.
Or may I refer you to the Wolf of Wall Street, where he takes those fucking what is it? I guess he takes fucking Quaaludes or whatever the fuck.
Quaaludes.
He takes the fucking Quaaludes and he's like, I fucking made it home in one piece, and you know there was not a scratch on my car. Then he wakes up in the morning, it's all fucked up, and they show the real footage. That's probably what happened. You probably hit something, and you're like, whatever, and just drove.
Look, I might do a couple pain pills here and there, but not enough to not fucking see that.
Obviously, you do.
You'll be surprised.
Also, I've never seen The Wolf of Wall Street. So
good movie.
Good movie. It is a very long movie. You would not sit through it.
So
maybe
you know,
it's a long movie with a lot of dialogue.
So all this stuff has made me, I think the word is jaded, right? You just fucking, I'm done with the world. I'm done with people. I was like, fuck it. Like I said, the whole voting thing.
Tired of being
I put it in my head that if, I'm just done. Yeah. Completely done. And if I'm not making things better, I don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just fucking, whatever. Until the whole medical thing, that made me explode. I was like, I came home. I fucking told my family, man, fucking medical system sucks. No wonder America's failing. I went in a little fucking tirade, right? And I was like, man, what the fuck? But yesterday I had a really good, happy moment. And that was, we had a family movie night. We were talking about my grandma, my mom, my brother, and me. Were just watching a movie. I was like, man, this fucking feels good. Yeah. Until my stomach started hurting, I left the room. But there was popcorn.
You didn't finish watching the movie.
They were watching Coco. We were making fun of my mom because we compared it to the old lady in Coco. She's like, don't make me get the chancla. I was like, this fucking feels awesome. These are just the little things. And I was thinking about Roman, how you said you've been having a shitty, just not a shitty thing, but you just haven't been motivated to do the extra stuff. You're not really sad. You're not really mad. You're just like,
yeah. It's just it's one of those things with depression. It kind of just hits every once in a while. It's not like about being sad. I don't know how many people know about depression and feel it. But it's not just about being sad or anything like that. It's just unmotivated at times. And for me, it was like that, I was telling Tony and Eric, I'm sure, where I was just like, man, I'd been wanting to call into work since fucking last Sunday. You know what I mean? Where I was just fucking done with the week and it had just started. So I was already thinking about that. And then there was a day, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I need to call in. I feel like shit. Just all together, I just feel like dog shit.
It's not like sick. You don't like feel like fucking like a cold.
Yeah, it's not a physical sickness. It's just like a mental, emotional maybe even.
Like you're drained.
But
it's like your chi and your aura's fucked up.
Yeah, I was just so fucked, and I was able to get that day off, and one of again finding like the happy moments in life. It was Halloween, and my mom was just like, help me decorate the front so, when the trick-or-treaters come by and all that. I was like, okay, I can do that. Sweep the thing, and just doing something kind of like, okay, kind of got a little bit of that. And then towards the
Did you tell her, it's like, I'll help you if you help me put up these Christmas lights tomorrow?
Christmas light. Oh, she's
like,
live the story.
Yeah, well, she's like, sweep the porch and all that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, fine. Put up this thing because I can't reach it. Okay, fine. And then we have dinner, and they're like, oh, I think there's trick-or-treaters. And I was kind of already finished up with dinner, and I wasn't super hungry, so I was like, I'll just go out there on candy duty, and I just sat out there and had the light on and all this kind of stuff, seeing trick-or-treaters come in, and then just realizing like, man, we have a lot of fucking candy. So I was like hooking up all these little motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And there was like some cute ones, like there was a cute little Elsa, you know what I mean? And her
I
mom,
could see fucking Roby be like, hey kid, come here, I got the hookup.
Exactly. I was
sounds free.
I was just like, come here. And she was kind of scared. she was scared because I was sitting right by the little, it was like a little hanging skull thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't be scared of that. And
Be scared of me.
I grabbed like the biggest handful of candy and just put it in there, and I was just like, don't worry about it. I grabbed a second fucking handful, and she just like lit up. She was like, oh my god.
Dude, I could imagine that little Elsa.
Is this what they call a sugar daddy?
The sugar stuff, not the daddy part.
And wait, could you imagine that little Elsa fucking knocking your door? Hey man, you got any more of that candy?
You can come to my house right now, and I'll give you like 3 bags of candy.
You're like, little girl, who are you? I was like, oh, you don't remember? I'm Elsa.
It's me, Elsa, baby.
She's scratching her neck.
He's like,
her lips are all chapped.
He's like,
her eyes are all bloodshot because she's been up for 3 days eating candy.
I haven't slept. I think my kidneys came out.
He's like, come on, Mr. Roman, just one more Twix. You're like, how do you know my name? Oh, shit.
I read your mail.
I've been waiting, Daddy. I like how we took it as the thing, took it there.
Yeah.
She's like, I've been by your window just just waiting for you to come home, Mr. Roman.
She was like 2. She was fucking adorable. And I was just like, here, get 2 fucking handfuls. And then I was like, there was some...
There's some fat bitch behind his side. She's like, I want some 2 handfuls too. You're like, no.
You get one Twix.
You get 1 candy.
You get an apple.
You gotta watch your sugars.
You give him the worst candy and Almond Joy. He's like, you enjoy it.
Almond Joys aren't bad.
They're bad.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But, yeah, just like little things like that, you know, how kids are... You know, so scared of, like, little things.
Yeah.
And then just, like, making them happy. Like, here's 2 fucking big handfuls of candy. Because I got some big mitts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just fucking getting candy and throwing it in there. And they just light up. And it was just one of those things where you got to take the happy where you can in your day. No matter where it is. And it was the same thing. Like, after that, I was like, oh, okay. You know, the fucking trick-or-treating isn't like it used to be. Because everybody stopped, like, at 8:30?
It was a bad weather though. It's like it was raining on and off.
Sort of. It wasn't that bad because like even like or at least in my neighborhood, it rained for a bit while it was still light out, and then as the sun started going down, it stopped. Like it was
nice
completely done. It was nice and cold.
But what I found out through my brother and John, that trick or treat, you don't go around random neighborhoods anymore. You have the go-to spots, and that's where the trick or treating is like maybe hour and a half tops. Yeah. And then you go get McDonald's or something afterwards. But yeah, I remember when we were little, we used to go fucking as long as we could.
Yeah, it was fucking like 4 hours.
And so you're like, hey, are you tired? Kind of. Yeah. Or your bag was full. He's like, oh, you don't want to hit up to another neighborhood? He's like, might as well, we're already here, right? Yeah. But now it's like, oh, your half bag's full, you're good. It's time to go home. But I remember that. I remember, hey man, you telling me that you were not feeling it and shit. Because we were supposed to record a podcast. And you're like, hey dude, I'm not into it. I was like, it's cool. And I go, you know what? I need to cheer my homeboy up. I was like, hey, send me a picture of your Christmas tree. Because I know your bitch ass had your Christmas tree up. And here I was just like, you know, I know. Motherfucker sends me a picture of his Christmas tree.
Goddamn right I do. It was already fucking up. I already had everything up. You know what I mean? It was fucking great. I bought some more ornaments like...
oh, that's right. You went on a Christmas buddy date with a homie.
Yeah, the buddy date.
Buddy date.
My Christmas buddy, Julie, she needed a Christmas tree for her desk at work. She said she wanted one.
It's fucking November.
I was like, let's fucking do it. So we went to Michael's. The at Alamo Ranch, the one that we set up, Eric.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Yeah. So
is it still big?
It's still fairly big, yeah.
Yeah. Is it still easy to steal the markers?
No, because they have like the markers like right by the register now.
Yeah. Oh, they got smart.
Yeah,
every marker got smart.
Yeah, they don't have them like in an aisle by themselves. In the aisle, you can just fucking grab a handful and just like. You know, put them in your pocket.
Fuck you gonna do?
Yeah, but now it's like right there where all the fucking the cashiers.
Now you have to be brave to do it. He's like, hey, you know he's gonna take markers.
But I mean, I have to go back to Michael's because they had a whole bunch of gift wrap paper that I had to get.
I come with the theory that Michael's makes everybody happy. Like my brother went. And he's like, dude, there's so much cool stuff. Yeah. He bought a skull. He bought a fucking badass. And to this day, it's still a badass fucking Halloween candle that turns different colors and shit. Yeah. And he's like, cool. I go to Michael's and I go to the DIY stuff and the leather stuff. Yeah. I was like, man, this is cool. I want to fucking make all this shit and the beast. So I was like, I think Michael's just makes everybody happy.
It brings out your creative side. Exactly. It gets your juices going.
Yeah, it gets your creative juices a flowing. So yeah, when we went there, it was like the first I guess like the first third of the store now is like just Christmas stuff, like all these little lights, all these trees, ornaments, everything. And I was just like, man, this is so fucking cool. And then I had fucking Chick-fil-A afterwards, which was fucking. I had been wanting Chick-fil-A for probably about like 7 months, and I just hadn't gone. I just never have a chance to go, and it's never like first on my mind. Because I'd rather have like pho or like bop or something.
Does Chick-fil-A have bacon?
Yeah. Yes, you can add bacon on just some of your sandwiches.
They don't judge you, but they'll be like, you could do better.
Me and fucking Eric had like a 20 minute conversation. Yeah. Where I think Chick-fil-A is like Middle Eastern. just because, you know, they I think it's Middle Eastern or Indian, where they believe the cow is like sacred. And everything else is fine to eat, but not the cow. He's like, dude, they're Christian. I was like, I don't know, man.
They're from like Georgia.
I was like, Polynesian sauce, and then they don't serve cow, but they'll give you bacon. I was like, why pig is it okay, but not the cow? I was like, man, it's starting to sound like Middle Eastern.
Because they've gone into the craze that everybody else does. Like bacon goes good with everything, which. That's overplayed. You gotta kind of quit your shit. Bacon's really good, and it goes good with a lot of things. Don't go fucking overboard.
But the whole sales pitch for Chick-fil-A is like cows. Right? I was like, okay. I'll just, you know.
I think you're reading too much into that. It's more like just a cow going,
I don't eat meat. Eat the fucking bird.
Yeah, like, eat the chicken.
And he's like, no, man. It's like a Christian place. I was like, are you sure?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's
really why they're not open Sundays. That's why they're closed on Sundays.
Middle Eastern to me, but that's me.
He's
so
like,
anyway.
So they go to Shabbat. And I was like, you don't go to Shabbat. You celebrate Shabbat. Which I found out what that was thanks to Fresh Off the Boat.
There you go.
Fresh Off the Boat was a good show.
That's actually a good show. It's one of the few shows that I just kind of caught, and I was like, that's funny. This is actually a funny show.
The mom makes the show. That pretty Asian.
You know which one I was watching today in the morning? In the morning before I was getting ready for work, and I was just having my coffee, and my brother was watching the Kids Are Alright.
I've heard that one's good, but I have not seen it.
It's good. It's set in the 70s. And it's a family of like 8 kids and a mom and dad, and just like all the shit that happens, you know, in that time.
It's like the 70s show without
all the weed.
Yeah, without the weed and all the kids that like each other.
I don't know what show. Well, I don't know the name of the show, but I'm enjoying it. They're old people. They're in the home and they just get into
cool kids.
Yeah, the cool kids.
I keep hearing about this.
I like it. It's just funny because it's old people getting dumb shit. You're like, man, if I get old, I kind of want to do that shit.
If I live long enough, that seems like it might.
I just want to live long enough where I could still drive it and do stupid shit like that. I want to be fucking dependent on shit.
Yep.
Well, I was like, man, they are the cool kids. I want to be like that.
But that's the thing. Is just that's the thing that's kind of been playing in my head. These last few, days, is just find your happy wherever you can.
Yeah.
It's a smooth, and that's the thing is I love Christmas, and like Christmas is right around the corner, and I love it, but for some reason just, I don't know if I'm getting in my own head or I don't know what's triggering it, but just feeling bad and just trying to take the wins when I can.
Yeah, you have to, man. Like I could be negative. I'm usually fucking negative. 3/4 of the day I'm fucking negative. And it's dumb shit that fucking makes me either angry or sad. But I was like, the other day I was thinking about it because I went to the doctor to check on depression and anxieties, and the other day I had a fucking anxiety episode where my fucking body looked like it was on fire. It was so bad where you had to put my truck in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I'm losing it.
Yeah.
I left my fucking truck in the middle of the driveway on. And I was like, man, I've been doing research and watching videos and shit.
Yeah.
It's all mentality.
Yeah.
And it's all the way you look at how you want to live and the way you want to be. Because like I said, you always keep focusing on the stuff you don't have. It's supposed to drive you. You're like, oh man, I don't have that fancy car, but I want to get it.
Yeah.
So you force yourself to work hard or find ways to get money to get that. Or trying to live the way people say you're supposed to live. Like, oh man, you're mid-30s, you're supposed to have like a house and a family. So you put that in your head and you're like, oh, I want that. I don't have it.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to drive you. It's supposed to drive you to get it. But most of the time, you start realizing, oh, I don't have it. I'm probably never going to get it. And then you go into the cycle of sadness and shit instead of driving you. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is go the stuff I do have and how to try to be happy with it. So, in case I don't get, the fancy house, the fancy car, I'm okay with what I have. Yeah. And you live a happier life. But I know it's hard. Like my brother's been angry as fuck. And not even the stuff that's supposed to make him happy makes him happy. Like playing Pokemon Go and, and doing all this shit. He's just like fucking angry. I think it's because of his job. I really think, and he's like, we're having a conversation before we call it, how he wants to be what was it, Eric? a fucking yacht.
Yeah.
Yacht stewardess.
A yacht stewardess, a person that works at a yacht or a super yacht.
And I just tell him that it has to do with people and he just hates people. Just find a job where he could just be him. And it's funny because the more he tries to be a good worker, the angrier he gets. Like this week, he's been trying to be on time. He's trying to work the hours so, you know, he'd get to this time off the way it's supposed to be. He's like, I'm not going to come home for lunch. I won't be late, you know? But then he gets home, he's just fucking angry. I was like, maybe he should just be a bad employee and happy instead of a good employee and mad.
We stopped the guy from stealing today. I was in the back just chilling, counting money. And then I hear the door chime. And I look at the cameras because that's where the cameras are at. And I was like, okay, that's one dude. I was like, okay, that's two dudes. I was like, well, the guy in the front could have it. He has a bad habit of talking too much to the customers. Yeah. Like their friends. And I was like, no, sir. You just get them to buy the stuff and get them out. But I saw the one guy look around and I was like, oh, this guy's shifty as fuck. He had like something in his hand. Didn't know what it was. And I saw him kind of put it in the corner. Then he looked back to see the guy walked away to get the other customers part. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's gonna steal. So I get up and I start walking to the back. The guy just walks out. And I was like, oh fuck. And I'm not trying to run. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to catch him.
He's trying to be a good employee, but not an excellent employee.
Well, they tell us don't chase him. Yeah. Like, all right, sure. I go, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be bad. I go, I have my phone in my hand just in case. If like the guy fucking has a car or something, I could just snap some pictures with the whatever, and then I'll go back to the camera, take a picture of the camera, and just send it to my other managers. Be like, keep an eye out for this guy. He tries to return it, has no receipt, he didn't buy it. But luckily, that guy, the customer was there, told the guy, he's like, hey man, I think that guy stole something. So he went, because he got to him before I did, and I was walking out, and the guy went faster, and he was like power walking. Turns out the guy that fucking took off was just walking normally, and he was passing, and he was still on our parking lot, and he just got to the Valero. That's when homeboy just ran after him, and he fucking got the shit, and he's like, what happened? He's like, hey man, fuck off, man, I'm just drunk. He's like, I don't give a fuck if you're drunk, nigga, give me my goddamn shit. He's like, what are you talking about? It's like, dude, you stole it from over there. And I'm over there, I'm just watching them. In case they do fight, I don't want to leave the door too far, away from the store too far. Yeah. Because the guy who told us, he could be a nice guy, but then again, he could just be like, oh, they both go over there, I'm going to go in there, fucking steal what I can, and then take off.
Instead of saying, oh, he's a nice guy.
Because his car was packed his car was parked in reverse, and it was on. And I was like, that's shady as fuck. So I just stayed there. Looked at him, looked at the guy, and I was like, if they start fighting, I'll just go over there real quick and fucking karate chop the guy in the back of the head,
with my kung fu move.
Simple as that. I was like,
he's drunk, so I think I got a kill shot.
Yeah. Like he's drunk. Like even if he wasn't drunk, I surprised him. Good old hammer fist in the back of the head. Boom. Pretty much. I'm all
like,
about this.
What'd you do that for?
I'd be like, nigga, you know what?
Sneak attack. You're supposed to go down. You hit like a bitch.
I ain't even hitting him. I'm just letting my hand fall, dog.
Well, anyways, was he stealing? Was there a fight?
Yeah, he stole. We got the part back.
What was it?
It was like a tool set for like $20.
What a piece of shit.
Hey, Christmas is coming. Someone needs that present.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure he tried to sell it to the people that were outside, because that's kind of what you want to do. Is like you take it and then you're like, hey, take whatever you can. Yeah. And the guy was just super fucking drunk.
Maybe I should go to your store and steal something and be like, hey dad, I got you a tool set.
Probably.
Which back
just
to
know that if it's not me, I ain't gonna chase you. But the other person might try and stop you because they're having a shittier day. Like I'm working with a bunch of people that hate their job.
All you feel is their karate chop.
So-
You're like, Eric, stop it.
So I think all we have right now, like, the manager is the only one who's like a super soft nigga. Like, he's like, you just gotta take care of them, man. You just take care of the customers. I love helping customers. I was like, you remind me of like an older Mikey from Heroes. I was like,
Sure.
I go, I'll help the customer, but if they fucking talk back, I'm gonna smack the shit out of him. He starts laughing. He's like, you can. I was like, hell yeah, I can, dude. I always been okay with doing bad stuff and accepting the consequences because I did it. But also, fuck you. He's just like,
this motherfucker's been angry at that job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? One day he came home, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, something cool happened. It's fucking amazing. He's like, what is it? Someone got hit in front of my store, and the body was just laying there.
Not in front of my store, in front of the Valero across the street.
And I was like,
he got hit
I
by a
didn't
truck.
see it, but I want to go outside and see if the body was there, and it was. I was like, Eric, what the fuck?
I thought he'd be dead.
It's like, fuck that, people. I thought he'd be dead. I was like, damn.
But no, fucking Mr. Live-A-Lots fucking just got scraped because he's garbage and they got strong skin like the rats.
So here's my question: is environment a trigger for this? Angry.
Eric has always been really susceptible to his environment, like wherever he is, because he's openly said, like, I'm a chameleon. Like, I can just fucking, like, I can talk to everybody. So when everybody, like, is miserable, I think he kind of feeds on that miserable, and that's where he's at this point right now.
So now,
because before it was just fine. Like, everybody at the other store was sort of a piece of shit, but they at least.
But the coworkers were like something else.
Exactly, the coworkers, they at least did something.
Yeah.
And that he was just like, all right, they're doing something, I'll do something, blah blah blah.
Or you could like have nerd conversations about pops or anime or whatever, or movies.
Because it always changed at Heroes. Because whenever it was like Nate was like leading the store, and he was just like the one there, Eric would be like, all right, let's do it, let's fucking do this, let's do that. But when it was somebody else that he didn't fucking care for, he'd just be like, we'll just do it tomorrow or something. And I always noticed that. So I think it is more he's very susceptible.
He's always been like that. All the jobs my brothers have, he meets cool people, and it's great. The crap might be crap pay, might be a crap job, but if you have good people around him that at least entertain him, like his novelas or funny stories, it's all right. And it doesn't get bad, and he doesn't get angry until he finds that few people that fuck him over and make him angry all the time. Yeah. Like when he was working at Walmart, it was that one manager. She's like, "Oh man, the pay's good and whatever," but that one person ruined the job for him. Heroes, the shift of people and shit like
Eric,
that.
do you have anything to say?
Nothing. He's just like,
what, to the people from Walmart?
No, just in general.
Cool.
Is it your
Charlie
environment?
was a really nice old guy.
Do you think it's your environment? Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You think it's the people.
If I don't want to be there, I'll just make things worse for me.
But why not change your mindset? Why not be like that one manager? Be like, okay, let's find a.
Because I don't want to be there, and that guy's a bitch nigga. His wife calls him every 20 minutes on the store phone just to check on him.
Maybe.
And that gets annoying a lot.
Now,
like you ever have like 5 fucking phone rings and like 3 of them are like his family just checking up on him to make sure, I don't know if that nigga cheated or something, but you only get called like that when you've been known to be a cheater or a fellatio.
Why don't you think of it of someone actually loves him and cares for him? Maybe
they don't.
Maybe something's going on in his home life that, hey, I want to make sure he's okay.
No, they don't. I go, hey, dog, what is like? It's usually just my wife telling if I'm gonna go for lunch or if I'm gonna stay here, but she's checking up on me. And I was like, oh, she was like, did you cheat something? He's like, I'm not allowed to say that. I was like, all right, sounds like someone cheated.
Yeah,
now,
and then his daughter called, like,
you're not cheating
on Friday. No, his daughter called in, and one of the other employees answered. Is like, oh, some girl that was helping out. She's like, oh, hey boss, your daughter's on line 1. She says it's urgent. And he's like, oh, okay, but he was in the middle of helping out somebody in front of him, and then he had 2 other calls that I tried to help the people, and they were like, no, it's like they want to talk to him specifically, and I hate when I'm in a place where you try to help people, And they're like, no, I want to talk to them because you don't fucking know what you're doing. And I was like, you don't know me, guy. And that's, I hate being told that I don't know what I'm doing when I know exactly what I'm doing.
Maybe you don't know what you're doing.
But I know what I'm doing. Anyways, and then his daughter calls again.
So angry right now.
And then his daughter calls again, and I answered this time. And I was like, hey, look, is there some message I can give you or something like that? Because he's with a customer right now, and he's got 2 other lines for customers. I was like, can I take a message? And she's like, oh, this is his daughter. Can you tell him that I locked my keys inside my car and I gotta go pick up my friend? And I was like, oh, okay, that's what the emergency is? She's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. I hang up on her and I was like, hey, your daughter's stupid. He's like, what? I was like, she said that she locked her keys in the car and that she has to go pick up her friend. And he's like, the fuck? And I was like, yeah, that's the emergency. I thought it was something serious. He's like,
but wait. That's an emergency to a lot of people. We all been there when we locked our keys in a fucking house.
You remember what I fucking did? God damn it.
That's not being...
you stupid.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not.
But I mean,
you don't call 3 or 4 times if you have a cell phone.
She needs the fucking keys.
She has the spares, and the spares at her house. Why not call her mom?
Maybe she's not there.
The mom seems like she's always at the house.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know the fucking thing, but the guy goes...
Mom is too busy calling.
Because he goes, how the fuck should I know where the spare's at? And he's like, I gave it to her mom, and I heard the conversation. He called back as soon as he was done with the customer. He let the other 2 hang up, and he called his daughter back, and he's like, hey, what happened? And she's like, how'd you lock your key? She's like, I don't know what the fuck she said.
Sometimes it just happens.
And she's like, and he's like, for real? She's like, yeah, I got my phone, but I forgot my keys. He's like, well, I don't know where the fucking spare is at. I gave it to your mom. And she's like, she said she gave it to you. It's like, no, tell her to check in the fucking house.
Okay, there you go. She called the mom. The mom goes, your dad has it. Mm-hmm. So you got to get a hold of your dad. And it is an emergency. See, it's all mentality. That's what I'm saying. Like, when my dad was alive, any kind of fucking car emergency, you called him. It doesn't matter what time it was. It doesn't matter. We have mechanic uncles.
Yeah.
We have people that probably knew how to do it better than my dad, but my dad was the one you called.
Yeah.
Fucking car started up, you left the keys inside, you called him. No. You didn't call my mom, even though I knew where my mom was. You didn't call my brothers. You didn't call anybody. You called him because he had a way of mentally just like, okay, we'll find a solution for you.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, Dad, I need my spare key. Okay. And he called my mom, and you go pick up the spare key. It was like, it never fucking triggers in your head, hey, call your mom. She's at the house. It was always that one. I called
Dad because he was always in the house.
It was just that one, always that one person you called because you always thought he had the solution.
Yep.
See, in that time, maybe that girl, her dad was the one with the solution.
Hey,
See,
it was
but it's the way you were thinking about it. To her, it was an emergency because we all been there where we lock the fucking keys inside the door.
Yeah.
And then she did call her mom.
Call the locksmith.
Why waste money when your dad could do it for you?
When you know you have a spare, like
when you have a solution in mind,
why are you gonna do that? The reason I had to call a locksmith is because I didn't have a fucking spare. I never got a spare.
See, I think that's all it is.
Did you fix that?
No, they fucking never. They were like, oh, we gotta go to the records, and they never called me back. I was like, okay, they just didn't check. That's fine.
It's fucking expensive.
Exactly. So I'm gonna have to go over there. And then actually tell him.
See, this girl did call her mom. The mom's like your dad has. She had to get a hold of her dad.
I don't know if she called her mom. I'm just adding that story.
I'm just saying it's all the way we think of. Your job could actually be a good environment if you taught it that way. But you're so jaded by the world where he's like, oh, these motherfuckers are weak pussies or mad. I just learned the word jaded. I wanted to use it because it was a word of the day. But it's true though, right? You make your environment. You make the way you think.
Not necessarily.
And you're right. You have to find the happy. And even if it is cool fucking pins you want to get a chance to write with.
By the by, right real fucking
exactly.
Nice.
You see what I'm
happy
saying?
moment.
Like, you see the fucking smile on your face? Like, it fucking worked badass. Like, you just have to find the... It's all about that little silver lining. You got to find it somewhere.
We played exactly 7 matches of Street Fighter. Oh. That shit was fucking fun.
Yeah, I beat your ass.
You did. I thought it was. I thought I had, But that's enjoyment. That was a good moment in a shitty day because today was been it was a long day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is a good moment. Then we
The
had
longest day.
Then we had, you know, fucking, we were smoking outside, just commenting of how we're getting old and
Yeah.
and we're like scared to break bones and get sick because medical bills are so fucking expensive. How we have to manage our paychecks, cover all the grown shit we want.
Yeah.
We're talking about credit. How fucking you need good credit.
Yeah.
We're not talking about titties and bitches. We're not talking about getting
We
fucked
eventually
up
got there.
and shit. Eventually.
To be fair, I started talking about titties, bitches.
All right, we're talking about being old and how it's like when you were young, you were in fucking immortal because you didn't have to pay for your fucking medical bills. If you broke a bone
Just you
skateboarding
didn't
or
even
jumping
think
a
about-
fence,
You didn't think about your
yeah,
consequences.
right?
So.
You got in a fucking car crash, I ain't gonna pay for it, right? But now you have to go to speed limit because you're afraid if you get a fucking car crash, who's gonna pay for your car? And we're talking to John about how he's supposed to manage his money because he makes the most money out of us, and he's like, yeah, you gotta cut your check this way. We're smoking, drinking water, having a conversation about credit
Yeah.
and how exciting that this Saturday they get to have some Harry Potter things. And I
We're
was like,
fucking wild.
right? And
Look out, ladies! These guys are single.
That was my fucking tagline for Halloween. I was like, I'm a fucking wild man. I had two fucking bite-sized Twix.
and that's where I want to get now. I want to have that mentality. It's like, find little moments. You're right. It's the little moments. It's those conversations. It's playing a little bit of video games. And stop worrying about, oh man, I don't have excess of money to go buy all this dumb shit that I don't want. Like, I went to GameStop. I wanted so much shit. Pops and cups. And I was like, and then I left the store because I couldn't purchase them. And I was like, man, fuck, I can't believe I don't have any fucking money to buy another shit.
Yeah.
I made myself mad and sad.
Yeah.
When instead of be like, hey man, I got video games at home. Why don't you fucking go play them?
Played Soul Calibur.
And then I bought a stuffed fucking Snorlax for really cheap because they were having a sale. I was like, I had bought something,
Yeah.
but it wasn't enough to be like, oh man, I have all this cool stuff. But I didn't think about the stuff I did buy. I thought about the stuff that I was concentrating on the stuff I couldn't buy.
Yeah.
Instead of enjoying the stuff I did buy.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to fucking meditate and think about these things and be like, I'm causing me my own problem. I'm causing to have a negative environment. I'm causing myself to have these anxiety attacks and being depressive. And if I just change the way I think, I might better my life.
Yeah.
But changing the way you think about shit is fucking hard.
Yeah, when you're
Like,
hardwired for 30
Yeah,
years.
like telling my brother, like, hey man, just think of your environment, your workplace as the better way, a different way.
Yeah.
He's like, why should I change for these
Easy-
trash fucking people and shit
Easier
like
said
that?
than done. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's also the mentality. He doesn't want to change.
Same thing with anxiety. When my brother goes, oh dude, it's just fucking over in your head. Just change the way you fucking think, you'll be alright. It's not that fucking simple.
Yeah, I understand that.
And what
I
sucks is
can
that
say why I want to. I won't change. Like, you know, changing for the people there is not what I want to do. If I'm gonna change, it's gonna change for me, myself.
But you know, it's because aren't you
But
tired
changing-
of being angry though? Aren't you tired of just being angry all the fucking time, or just like
Not
hating
really.
your
It gives me
job,
a reason to wake up.
or hating your job? If you just thought about it just a little bit different, you might enjoy your day a little bit better.
I enjoy my day all the time. I hate the people, I do, but there's always stuff that I'm doing at work that I enjoy, like making fun of people is great. One of the
All these negative
employees-
things.
I told him, whenever I'm feeling down, I always like to talk to somebody that's feeling even worse. That way I could be like comparison. I was like, oh man, I feel great.
At least I don't have a shitty life like you.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that guy.
Well, maybe it's my personal opinion. I want to change myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm
But
tired.
I'm a
tired of
narcissist.
just- I'm
Very.
tired of fucking being this way. I really do. I hate where I get into slums and I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking do shit. I literally sit at my table and not do anything and then wonder why my legs hurt so much because I was just fucking sitting there.
Might I add that there is a vast difference between hanging out with Roman and John. When I went to hang out with Roman, it was a fucking great day. Check it out.
That's a first. That's
Check it
the-
out.
that's
Check
the
it out.
first time I've
Well,
ever
it's not
heard
just
you
because of
compliment.
Roman. It was just a great day overall. I woke up early, ish, and then I went to go eat with Rob at a Korean place, and that was awesome. We got to just chill, talk, whatever. And then since it's like a little Korean groceries thing, I was like, man, I wonder what I could buy around here. So I bought that sweat. It's supposed to. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be sweet, but it literally spelled SWEAT, sweat, Pocari Sweat, and I was like, that can't be what I think it is.
Pocari, and why is this sweat taste so good?
I was like, I looked at it, it was like citrus, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fucking grapefruit drink of some sort, like the Gatorade.
Yeah.
And I look at Rob, I was like, hey man, you want to try this? He's like, not really. I was like, cool, I'm gonna bite. It's fucking, we're gonna try it. It's 2.5 liters. I finished almost all of it.
Yeah.
And it made my mouth dry.
Citrus
So after that,
always the best thirst quencher.
yeah, and after that, I went and picked up the lawnmower from my brother's house because I was gonna cut the grass in the front of my house, and supposedly I was gonna go cut it at the lots.
Yeah.
So I went and got that, but Tony told me, oh, when you get back, Kay, you go and sell these books for me. And I was like, sure. And that's when he said, oh, you could call Roman up. He's not doing anything. I was like, if he wants, cool. And then that's when I texted you to see if you wanted to go eat with Rob, but you were on your date with Julie. Good times for you. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so do that, get back, pick up my nieces, pick you up. Oh, no, my nieces go. They're like, "Oh, you're going to the bookstore. Let's go."
Hold on. You don't pick me up. I
That's right.
drove
That's right.
over here.
Well, I mean, I picked you up from my house.
No, I'm already here though.
Yeah,
so
but
you're not picking me up.
I mean, technically, you could have gone in your own car.
Anyways,
yeah,
so
but I picked you up in my
But
car.
you specifically said like, "Hey, could you help me with this?" I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, because
Alright.
you didn't know where the store was.
Whatever, same difference.
Not
Picked
really.
up.
Anyways,
We could have just hung out at home.
Yeah,
You
good.
know what I'm saying? But we got up. I picked you, and it was like, let's go.
I choose you, Pikachu.
So it's me, Roman, my little brother, and the two nieces that I like. The third one, she remains unnamed, and she could go to hell. She's an asshole.
She's like 6, by the way.
I think she's like
She's
5,
five.
Oh, she's
4,
5.
5.
She's 5 and gives them attitude. She's the only one. Like, he wants to be known as the tough, scary uncle. Like, you don't fucking fuck with Eric. You don't touch
you ain't
Eric shit.
Eric.
This little girl be like, fuck you. He's like, oh, I'm gonna take this away. Alright.
She sees you for the fucking beta you are.
So
Probably
literally,
does.
That's why you don't like her.
I don't like her.
she's like, I remember.
I was like, I go give you shit. She's like, I don't want shit from you. I was like, we'll see about this, you little bitch.
I don't want anything from
Yeah.
fucking betas.
Yeah.
One day she was she was being rude to him. He's like, "Wow, I'm gonna fucking get you no food." He's like, "Cool, I don't want your food." And she goes, "Uncle Tony's gonna give me food." He's like, "Fuck!" I was like, "I'm gonna hurt Uncle Tony." She's like, "All right, I got my dad." She's like, "Man, I fucking hate you."
I'm gonna beat the shit out of your dad. He's gonna shoot you. Nah.
He probably would.
No, she goes, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of your dad." He's like, "You're not strong enough." He's like, "Fucking hate you."
I told her, I was like, you know what? Tony ain't gonna give me no food either because I'm gonna eat it in front of you. She's like, so? I was like, oh! That's the best fucking comeback.
Anyway, so you had a good day.
So
with
we
your
go and I
nieces
go with that,
Roman.
yeah, right? Now, fast forward to the day, Saturday. I was like, I was supposed to take my little brother out to go
Special
bowling to the Special Olympics, but he decided to fall asleep by the time it was time to go.
Nice.
So I was like, alright, well, fuck it. John shows up. Oh, I go back to sleep. I was like, I guess I could get some sleep. John calls around 11, 12 something. He's like, hey. And he could hear that I barely woke up. I was like, what's up? He's like, why does it sound like you barely woke up? I was like, because I barely woke up. He's like, well, I almost done showering, man. We gonna get ready to go Pokemon hunting? I was like, yeah, alright. Fuck it. I get up, take a shower. He's like, oh, why aren't you ready? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. Turns out, I don't know how he managed to wake my brother up, but he woke up my brother and he was changing in his room. And I was like, well, now we have to wait for him. And that took a while. And John's already like all prissy and bitchy. And he's like, you said we were going to leave by this time. It taking forever. And I was like, well, that's how it goes. I was like, I don't know whose idea it was to wake up Juan Diego, but somebody did it, so now we got to take him. And he thought he was going to go bowling. And I was like, nope, we're going Pokemon hunting. I pick up my niece, and I text her early in the day. When I call her dad to be like, hey, get her ready. If she wants to take a shower, take a shower. If not, fucking just tell her to put on some shoes and make sure that her phone's charged. And I text her, make sure your phone's charged. She's like, okay. And
This is the best
we
part.
leave. I get to her house. She comes out.
Little Eric strikes.
And I was like, hey. And I was like, your phone's charged? She's like, yep. So we go to the first thing because I'm meeting up with the West Side Raiders for the Pokemon group.
Okay.
And we get there, and we get to the first one. Well, we missed the first one, so I was like, fuck it. We'll meet them up at the second one. Hit them like that. Because they had like an itinerary.
Itinerary.
There you go. And I was like, cool. We get to the first one, and she's like, no. I was like, what? Like, my phone died. I was like, you fucking serious?
Yeah.
And she's like,
Little Eric strikes again.
I go, did I tell you to charge? She's like, yeah, but I go, did you charge it and not use it? She's like, I was watching videos and stuff while I was charging. I was like, it doesn't charge when you're using it.
The thing
And
is,
she's
why
like,
How
would
the
you keep...
frick am I supposed to?
yeah. No, I had a charger for her, but when we went to the Alamo City Comic Con, I put it in my backpack because I knew that shit was going to happen too with the little wall charger that I had, so I could just find a little outlet and whatever and charge her phone. But she...
So you forgot the wire in the backpack.
Yeah, because I had my wire that I used for my thing.
So he had to go where?
So I was going to go to Valero and just get it there, but I decided to go. It's like, you know what? There's a raid by the Walmart at Woodlawn,
Second mistake.
and you know, I could get it there. I could buy her a charger there and maybe get a portable charger, because I go, by the time we get there, you know, it's not going to fully charge. And I know the portable chargers have enough juice to last for about an hour, half an hour, you know, without it charging. You know, enough to get her to like 1 or 2 raids. And as I get to Walmart, my little brother's fucking pissed because he's like, I thought we were going to go bowling. I was like, no, you woke up way too late.
I got up ready for nothing except to sleep.
Yeah. And, you know, he did fall asleep a couple times while we were ready, but my niece was just like, no. Oh, she was sad. She looked like she was gonna cry because John and I got off on the first one. I was like, well, sucks for you, nerd. And we went to the fucking thing just to show her, you know, it's like, this is what happens when you don't fucking charge your shit, you know, your consequences. And she was just inside, and I left her inside the truck, and I got off at the park, and I left the windows down just a little bit in the front.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I left them a water bowl.
yeah. I was like, they'll be all right. Fucking, they stayed
I
inside.
threw some polish out on the floor.
And then I go back inside, and she's just like, did you catch anything? I was like, yeah, I caught stuff. I was like, I caught a ganger. She's like, that's cool. And I was like,
Good for you. Can I go home now?
I was like, let's just fucking go and get you a charger. She's like, yeah. So we go to Walmart. While we were at the little entertainment area, I was looking at TVs. I was like, man, these are pretty cheap. I was like, I could get something for Black Friday. But I decided to get Black Ops 4. Because Tony, Aaron, and 2 other, and then fucking Ghost Mike have been playing. And he's like, Ghost Mike's like, well, when are we gonna play? It's like, I play during the day. And I was like, I'm at work most of the time, dog. It's like, that's why I play late at night with the dudes. And he's just like, well, whenever we have the day. Anyways, I buy Black Ops 4, and I was gonna buy a Naruto Boruto fucking game, because I'm a nerd like that. And I find the charger, the wire. I get the wire, and I see the fucking little charging brick, portable brick. I was like, oh, I could get that, and fucking, I could even charge that while I'm in the fucking truck, you know? Because I got like 4 ports I could charge off.
But here comes Negative John.
And here comes John, who's like, I'm hungry. Fucking.
Phoebe.
He's like,
Phoebe
I thought we were just going to do this real quick and whatever. I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. I was like, all right. He's like, you shouldn't buy Boruto. I was like, because I started questioning myself. I was like, I don't need the Boruto game. I was like, I probably won't play it right now. I was like, that's just not smart to spend. I was like, okay, never mind. So I got the Black Ops, and I got the charger, and I was going for the thing, and John's like, I thought you were going to get stuff you weren't going to use. I was like, dude, I'm going to use this. He's like, I'm just saying, you're just going to charge the phone. We're not going to get off the truck. And I was like, technically it makes sense. I go...
You're making sense. Oh, my God, John.
I was like, rarely happens, but I'll listen to you. I fucking put the little portable charger back. And as we were trying to leave, my little brother, who was pissed that we didn't go bowling, did not want to leave fucking Walmart.
He throws a
fit. He put the Beats headset on. He started listening to music. Took off his hat. And he was just like leaning on the fucking display, just like if we were filming a movie, he'd be the white girl in front of like a window. That's when it's raining and he's just looking outside like, no, it fucking sucks type of deal. And I was like, hey, let's go. And he pushes me off and he pushes John off. And he loves John. So he was really fucking pissed. John's like, what happened? I go, take his hat and then maybe he'll chase you. He's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get hit. And I was like, so I got the hat. And I go, fuck, he's not paying attention to that. Like, we turn off the music, we take off the headset, he fucking turns the music back on, hits it, and he fucking puts on the headset all angrily.
He's like, this is my bowling, motherfucker.
And I was like, I go, hey, you fucking hungry? He's like, yeah. I was like, do you want to eat Chinese food? He's like, yeah. Well, get the fuck off the fucking headset and let's go. And he's just like, okay. I was like, God damn it.
He's like, that's all he had to say.
I was like, fuck, dude.
He goes, Eric, why are you so angry?
And he's just like, we're walking away. He's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, I hear you. And he's like, you're my friend. And I was like, yeah, I know. And he tries to say bye, sorry to John. And John's like, you broke my heart. You almost hurt me. And all this other shit. I was like, John, just fucking accept it or he's going to get even more pissed. He's like, it's okay. Give me a hug. I was like, God damn it. So we missed the raid at the Walmart because of that. I put the phone to charge. She starts playing. We hit up the raid across the Walmart. And we get that one, and she's happy. And we go to St. Mary's.
And she's happy.
And we missed the one at the thing. And then we went to the one that was closest with the car. And we just missed it. And I go, we could get off. She's like, I haven't charged the phone fully. And I was like, fuck. And I go to John, this is why I wanted that goddamn portable pack. He's like, it doesn't have the fucking... I was like, it has enough, John. I was like, what? What the fuck did I listen to you stupid bitch? He's like, I thought we were going to go eat. Because as soon as we hit Walmart, we were leaving Walmart, he goes, let's go eat. And then we could go hit the rest of the thing. He's like, it doesn't take us an hour to eat. I was like, no, it doesn't take us, but we have Juan Diego. He's like, oh, yeah. And then he got real fucking sad. He's like, oh, I guess we could go fucking hit up the raids. Because he got what he wanted. And fucking, I was like, dog, we're going with these kids. This day was for him and her. I was like, I get shit that I want because we have the same interests. I was like, you being a bitch. And he's just like, whatever. I was like, he's just really fucking pissed. Like,
you're looking at the days all wrong. I'm hearing these stories. All right, when you hanged out with Roman, there was no rules. There was nothing you were supposed to do. It just flowed.
Yeah.
My little brother was ready. No one had a fight with him. It just was out. You didn't have to worry about cell phones or anything because it was just going to the store. It was there. And then Roman don't bitch. You don't bitch when you go out. If you like, hey, we're gonna eat, cool. We're not, cool. We going somewhere?
Oh yeah, we ate fucking Rays. That was cool too.
Okay. Oh, I gotta interject on that thing right now. I'm the diabetic in the fucking group, right? Like, if anybody, I have to eat, right? I'm the one that's just like, oh, like, we're not gonna eat? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go do whatever.
I'll just die in the car a little bit.
I'll eat fucking 4 hours later. It doesn't matter. But fucking everybody in this fucking... You, John, fucking don't eat, like, an hour after, like, when you're supposed to. You get fucking angry. You're
just get like, angry?
Angry.
Yeah, I'm like, why? Just fucking...
To be fair, you're the known diabetic. I'm probably an unknown known diabetic.
I've told you this
that's the other thing, alright? Roman just flows. He flows. He's like, we're gonna go eat, cool. We're not cool. We're gonna go do something cool. We're not cool. Or he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna join him and go home. That's who Roman is. John, in the ways, he's a fucking... You planned this out, you have to do it the way it's planned, or not, he's upset.
He's a bitch.
Plus,
no argument.
See, but it wasn't just John. It was the other factors that where you couldn't just spin in your head. You're like, oh man, you made it bad because you had to, fucking. Now you had to think about fucking this kid's phone, and now you had to think about a little brother that it's not his fault. Someone woke him up. He thought he was doing what he was supposed to do.
Yep.
My little brother has a bad concept of time, just like everybody in our fucking family. He has a bad concept of time. He hears something, he thinks it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Alright, you have a magic word. It's like, I'm going to take you to eat. You could have started with that instead of just fucking with the music and shit. It would have made it easier. The thing is, it comes back to the fucking midget, the head.
Oh, he had it loud. Like, I had to lower it down because I lower it down, he fucking raised it back up to where I could hear the music from the outside.
Yeah.
But they were like beats, and those beats, let me tell you, sound fucking great. They're worth
the $200.
They're worth it. Like, even the Beat Little Pill thing, oh my god, that shit sounded clear. And my niece,
I wanted to put it up next to my show.
My niece is just like, that sounds really good. She's like, you just have to hit that button. I was like, really? And I fucking hit the button and it started playing out loud. And that's when I talked to him. And she's like, told you. And I was like, yeah, you good looking out, little me.
Here's the thing about that day, though. Yeah. He caught his Pokemon. He got the shiny Gengar.
I got my shit.
And you got to go eat, right?
Yeah, we got to eat pho. And I
took out your brother and your niece and had a fun time.
Yeah, John just ruined it because he was just like, well, just take me home because I got to go eat at 6. And I was like, bitch, don't act like you ain't going to eat at 4. 5, whatever, fucking between 5 and 6. He's like, I won't get to eat as much. It's like, bitch, please.
See, but that's the thing.
I was like,
though.
fuck you, dude.
He had told you, hey, man, I have a pending
till
thing.
6. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
And he told you, hey, man, can we eat early? Because I have this dinner I have to get to.
Yeah.
It's just him being a grown. You just don't want to live the grown-up life.
Again,
you're like, oh, motherfucker, you're going to eat at 5. You can eat at 6 again.
But I will say that, this.
I've known him to eat fucking multiple times within hours.
I will say this with in Eric's defense. If I know I have something to do at a specific time, like hey, I gotta go eat with my family at 6, we can go do it. I'll drive myself, and I'll be like, we'll hang out. We'll get off the fucking cars. We'll fucking hang out wherever we go, and then when that time comes, I'll fucking book it myself.
Yep.
Again,
but
you flow. John's more. I don't want to drive.
John is for somebody that is so unstructured. Want structure so badly.
Yeah, it's a mental game. It's a mentality game.
I guess.
Plus, Pokemon Go, you're supposed to be in the same car so you could get stuff done. Like if you go raiding and shit.
The thing was, I follow the raid thing. He doesn't, and he's like, oh, I can't look at my phone and see where they're at while I'm driving. I look at my phone while I'm driving.
You're supposed to not be able to be on your phone and drive. You're not supposed to do that.
Who's to say we're supposed to and supposed to not, man?
Oh, fucking. Alright, mentality.
You
anyways,
don't like anybody telling you what to do.
John just got mad. John just got mad that he didn't eat pho, and I was like, man, there's some good pho. I took my niece. She never had pho. She's like, what is that? I gave her a spring roll. She chewed it. She's like, there's supposed to be pork and shrimp. It's all noodles and lettuce. And I was like, the pork and shrimp's on the other side. She's like, oh. She ate the fucking chicken. And I go, you want the pho? Like, it's good ramen. She's like, no, I'm scared. I don't want to really try that right now. I was like, do they have like lemon chicken? I was like, god damn it. I was like, you're never gonna. I was like, they don't have lemon chicken, but I got grilled chicken. And she's like, ooh, that sounds good. I was like, cool, we'll try that.
Dude, slowly, my oldest niece is becoming a weeb.
She got that.
Not slowly, she's a full-on weeb.
No, she's not there.
She got that.
Husbandos and wifeys yet.
Fucking,
she only has one favorite anime, and that's Tokyo Ghoul.
The only problem was, and My Hero Academia. She relaxed from My Hero Academia. And the only thing was that when we finished eating pho, my little brother decided to take like 30 minutes in the restroom. He's like, I gotta go pee, and turn into a poop. And I was like, I know that feeling. And the only problem is, for how long, only has one restroom. I think he didn't lock the door, and the first guy that went in there, he came out and he was all bulged and shit. He's like, not sure what he saw. I guess he saw my brother with his pants down, taking his shit. And I was like, I went in there after the guy went in. I was like, oh shit, did something happen to him? I walk in there and I'm like, hey, I knock on the door. He's like, what's up? I was like, did you finish peeing? He's like, I was just pooping. And I was like, oh, okay. And I checked the door and it's open. I was like, oh, did some guy just walk in here? He's like, yeah. I was like, I'm going to lock the door. He's like, okay.
He's like,
I locked the door and it was that guy, then another guy, then the owner, and like 3 people behind him that tried to go restroom and they couldn't. I was like, all right, this nigga's taking way too fucking long. And I go, hey, you want me to help you clean? He's like, nah, I think I'm done. I was like, well, hurry up, because there's people. He's like, alright, fuck. I was like,
And
yeah, I
you
know that
fucking
feeling too.
No, but like, it's all mentality.
And then
That's
after
all
that,
it
I cut the
is.
grass at the thing.
It's all about how you think about your day, and I'm
Very
trying to change that. I am truly fucking trying. Like I said, I'm tired of just feeling fucking like heavy and clouded all the time, and just fucking
Just
angry at the
miserable.
world, just fucking miserable, man. And I've been trying like natural remedies for little shits and years, like maybe changing the way I think. Plus these natural remedies will actually set me in the path of bettering myself.
Enlightenment.
Maybe. There's multiple ways to kind of handle your mental state.
And that's for me. Like I said, it's for my personal things. Like, I could tell my brother all this shit, and he's like, I don't give a fuck, because he is a narcissist, and he's like, fuck the world and shit. But maybe you could try it. Maybe you could try it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I know you say you're looking for the little gray silver lining in the days and the shit that brings you happiness. Maybe get you out of that funk you've been. It's not even a funk though.
it's not
weird.
It's hard to explain just
It
because.
is.
I mean, I don't have the best vocabulary, and I can't.
I don't know how to describe how I'm feeling right
Exactly.
now.
I'm not great with my emotions. They just kind of come in spurts where either I'll
These
be real
things
angry.
called emotions.
Exactly. Maybe I'm fucking autistic or something. I have no idea, but I just can't handle my emotions as well as I would like. But
You see, I was thinking of, like, I wanted to start a poll to see what job Eric should try to get to make him happy. But the moment you tell him, Eric, you should work at this, it's like, fuck you, don't tell me what to do.
yeah, it's kind of like he needs a job where like no one tells him what to do.
It
Which
doesn't exist.
at that point you have to be a fucking self-made. You have to be your own boss. And he doesn't have the discipline to be his own boss.
He would never open his shop on time. Or he
I don't
would
want to
never
fucking listen to what I gotta say. Fuck that guy. Look at him.
The door says it's open at 10. It's 11:05. Yeah, I'll be there in like 10 minutes. You're just talking to yourself in a mirror.
He was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna show up today. Fuck this job.
Yeah, I'm losing out on money. I don't give a fuck.
And then at the end of the day,
It's my money. Fuck it. Who's hurting? Who's it hurting? Just me.
And then you're like, oh, I can't pay my bills.
could you imagine the fucking? He's like, fuck, I can't pay this bill. That fucking piece of shit boss is cutting my hours.
Fucking cocksucker.
Fucking piece of shit. Just,
Fucking hate
I
this
bet
job.
I bet you he's just fucking staying awake at night looking at porn. Fucking piece of shit.
So
I found this really good one though.
So as while Roman brings up the comments, I won't put that out. Tell us how you fucking silver line.
How do you recharge your batteries?
How do you find the happiness in the days? That's a good question. What is your little happiness?
Making
There has to
fun
be
of people.
something. If it is making fun of people, playing video games, fucking reading a good book, maybe. Tell us.
How about reading the good book?
No.
Maybe some Bible
You know,
verses.
not
do
for me.
bring-
You need a little Jesus in your life. I found out literally, I feel a lot better when I actually do manual labor because it gives me a chance. It gives me a reason to be tired rather than just fucking not
Plus,
doing
when
it.
you're doing manual labor, you don't think about so much shit.
Yeah.
Makes the day go by faster too.
I
So
want-
yeah, go ahead and tell us in the comments. What's the little things that make you happy?
I went to
That-
go cut the grass by myself. Fucking chilled, listen to. I forgot I took off my headset before. And I was like, fuck, I don't have my headset so I can listen to this shit.
But yeah, go in the comments. Go to youtube.com/Grimworks. Hit us in the comments there, and hit us in the social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just follow us there and give us a comment. Or you could go the old school way. Roman, go ahead and tell them what the old school way is.
If you want to send us an email, go ahead and send it to citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
CityPod88@gmail.com.
I thought he was gonna be like, "Fuck you, Roman."
Pieces of shit.
But
I'm
anyways,
just angry at John right now, bro. Don't take it out on me.
but go ahead, Roman. Tell us our comments from last
we
week.
have the best comment. We actually go at it first. I don't give a fuck
the
about this.
the spicy meatball.
Saving it for like, yeah. The fucking spicy salsa is from fucking Clarissa's Clam Jam Power Hour.
Come on in, Clam, and welcome to the Clam. I was like, hey, jam. And
Oh,
welcome
literally,
to
what
her
happened
clam.
to the jam?
Come on, man, you got to jam in the clam.
Alright, she has one comment. It's my favorite. I felt like I was listening to one of the shitty plays bought on Groupon.
Yo,
Potted Jack.
Roman, mission accomplished.
There you go. It sounded like it was structured of some sort.
Moving on up. Yeah.
Oh shit. At least you didn't have to pay for it, Clarissa. So there you go.
Hey, you, what you gonna do?
There you go.
Hey, you. Hey, was that the only clam jam thing?
That crappy play was brought free. Didn't have to use no coupon or nothing.
Yeah, you just had to waste your time. Which is probably more valuable
Here's
than
the
money.
question, though. Here's a real question.
Just like you dating Roman, it was just a waste of time.
Exactly.
Oh.
Here's a real question, though. Was that crappy play at least make you go, huh, that was weird or funny?
Probably not.
Did you get a chuckle?
And here's the thing, she edited it, so it was probably even like a worse comment.
It's like,
It was the worst piece of shit I had ever heard.
If I wish I had more thumbs so I could get them all down.
She went on a rant, just trashing
Exactly.
Roman's writing.
She just shortened it down to a sentence.
I don't know who the fuck that white man was, but he seemed to be the only one with talent.
Tate's voice was the same for himself.
Oh yeah.
Now, does this give you motivation to make a Christmas play?
No, not at all.
The opposite.
If I were to, because I was kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I should do that, but
Wolfman Jack's Christmas.
Exactly. But here, I was thinking of doing like where there was a narrator, because that's the one thing that this one wasn't. It was just like straight.
Oh, like the old classic Christmas
Exactly,
stories.
like somebody reading from a book.
Like the
the
Mickey
Grinch.
Mouse ones. It's just like Mickey came
Exactly.
and hey, the
So-
Christmas skit, Grimworks Christmas skit. You should do it.
I might just hire Nate on it, to be honest
There
with
you
you.
go. You know
Nate's
what?
the writer.
Y'all.
Creative duel.
Yeah, but we also do have some more comments, and it's keeping it regs with approved. All right, he has holidays are for kids except for Labor Day. That's for adults.
Yes.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
The good life, bro. I'm working hard to get a good life. I mean,
You're almost there, Papa.
It's a good enough life.
Yeah.
it's
For you.
Like I said, many people would want to be in your position.
exactly.
You
No,
might
I
not.
want-
You might see the good you have.
Underneath that deceptively thick chick.
You might not see the good you have, but a lot of people would kill to be where you're at, and keep on growing. So
Yeah.
that is the good
I'm
life.
I'm gonna
kill for
skin
it,
you,
but-
prune.
Oh hell
and
yeah!
wear
To get a
prune
high
suit.
paying job from Monday to Friday,
Hell yeah.
people would kill for that shit.
Oh my god, I want that so badly. But I'm a piece of shit.
Weekends
So, anyways,
off.
his next comment. O'Connor's story is a one of Southern horror. It's about what is good or evil. Okay, fair enough. What he was talking about last time.
Oh okay.
And his last comments, we are not at war with Saudi Arabia. In fact, we're selling them weapons. Yes. Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
I think America sells everybody weapons. So.
Yeah, man, we're fucking...
We fund the terror and terrorism.
Yeah, we put the terrorism.
But like always, thank you for the comments.
These
Yeah.
are terrible prices, Saudi Arabia.
I
I'm
don't
keeping it
know.
right to the prune.
There you go. You know, the way this episode flowed, it was a bit more better. You know,
I thought
talking about.
I thought it was going to be worse, to be honest
Yeah,
with you, but
we
it
came with-
turned out really good.
We came with no expectations, talking about no topics.
I had a topic in
That's
mind.
silver lining.
The silver lining, but maybe you just gotta find the happy and talk about it.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Maybe I have to. Maybe another show idea, Roman silver lining.
There you
gotta
go.
fucking-
The silver lining. What made
But-
Roman happy this week?
But then again, I have so many ideas for little things that I just won't do.
Just put it out there, man.
But
Little things.
yeah, my little thing.
And there you go.
My little thing. I don't know how. I can't say pony and thing. Thingy. My little thingy.
You little thingy.
My little weenie.
There you
my
go.
little.
Oh,
We all knew that's what you were talking
about. Hey, man, you know
My balls are magic.
That's what I like about podcasting. We don't have to follow any rules. It's fun. We have an idea, throw it out.
Very true.
Like Eric has ideas like, oh shit, he wants to talk about like, oh shit, he's actually been trying. So
Yeah.
But for
His
now,
NPR.
NPR.
It was a good one about the celebrities and why you shouldn't care how they, how'd you say, act in life, you know.
There you go.
Maybe we'll talk about that next week.
Maybe. But for now, thank you for listening. Episode 116 of the City Podcast. I have him, your host, Tony. Yes, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And not...
Roman?
There you go. And that's...
And your boy, Le Eric.
Hate Le Boy. And like we say at the end of every episode,
Oui, oui.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Au revoir.
Oui.